Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to episode 2 of my Frostpunk The Last Autumn series. Now, if you haven't seen it, the first episode is up on my Republic of Play channel, and it'll be listed here in the description and the top comment of this episode in case you're having trouble finding it. Now, all future episodes will be uploaded here every Tuesday and Thursday. Previously, in the last episode, we played out the first week of Site 113, establishing our basic facilities, including building our docks and opening a line of communication back to London through a telegraph station. Today, we're going to be welcoming our first batch of new arrivals as we set out to start work on the generator itself. Now, before we start, I wanted to mention again that I'm affiliated with cold-pressed.io. They create CBD gummies that help ease anxiety, muscle pain, improve sleep, and come with a host of other benefits. They're also vegan. Personally, I take them in the evenings just to help chill, no pun intended, and relax before going to bed, and a link to Cold-Pressed will be in the description. They have an FAQ explaining what they're all about, and using code REPUBLIC you can get 10% off your purchase. Thought I'd also mention as well that if you do end up getting some, let me know in the comments what you think. And I'm not actually sponsored by them for this series. I'm affiliated with them over on Twitch, where people have already responded quite positively, so I thought I'd share it here as well. Alright, let's jump into the episode. Now, I thought we'd start off with a bit of a reminder and a snapshot of where we're currently at. So, currently, we are researching reloading stations. That's going to allow us to create a building here that'll be a bit more efficient at gathering up the materials that are brought in from the docks. So that should hopefully improve some efficiency there. We've got a decent amount of food, raw food, 118 and 23 food rations, but we're currently on hearty meals. We passed the law to allow people to have hearty meals, hopefully raising their motivation and keeping it constant if it's going to fall. We also have explored a little bit of the wilderness and found our first kind of food camp, the hunting grounds, which we have a few days left of food left to be brought in, arriving once per day. I think we get like 80 food each time, and we've built our chapel as well. Alright, I think that's basically it. Let's begin. Now, our basic facilities objective means that we still have to request people arrive through the telegraph station. So we built it, but we just haven't actually put in an order. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is ask for 40 people. Currently we can get 30. We need a logistical limit of 80. That just climbs over time. So if we just wait for a little while, we should get that. Now, in between episodes, I kind of had to look at the law screen, and I thought, you know what would be good to build? A bathhouse. But I'm going to wait just a little while. I know that I'm going to place it somewhere around here, and I want to get rid of some more of these trees. So I'm going to wait for a little while for this to kind of chop its way through, so maybe tomorrow we'll pass the law for a bathhouse and look to start placing it down. Alright, let's keep time moving anyway. So for now, I'm really just waiting on that research to kind of get cranking and come back up for the reloading station. Then we'll build a couple of reload stations, and then we'll wait for the logistical limit to rise so we can invite 40 people here. Of course, an extra 40 people, 40 mouths to feed. They might be sick, they might be hungry straight away. It's a big strain on your economy, so you got to manage that as well. But obviously, more people, more hands on deck, we can actually start building the generator. We've also, of course, passed the law for a public house. I plan on having that around here somewhere, so I'm sort of waiting for this to chew through all its wood as well. And we've got a few days for that, actually. 2 days and 18 hours. It's probably going to be a similar situation with the bathhouse, actually. We'll probably have a few days to actually do it. So it should be fine. This is currently set to bringing in steel. Working just fine. No word on the next shipment? Huh? Get a little bit worried there. Hopefully we'll see one soon. Alright, let's keep the camera right around here. Have the coast to our backs. I think that kind of makes sense. There we go. I like seeing some trees fall away like that. It's good. How much work... And we've utilized our workforce fully right now, which is great. Although 15 of them are gathering coal, which is not really that necessary. Research is done. Let's go. So we have the reloading station researched. So what could we go with next? Of course, we have our tier 1 of research. We could look for a fishing harbor now, but food is actually okay. We can buy ourselves some time with that. Sawmill upgrade. Raises the efficiency of sawmills by 25%. I do kind of want to chew through some of that wood a bit faster. I'll come back to that though. I think I'm going to go with more foragers, because if we're bringing in 40 new people, it'd be quite good if we could just bundle up 10 of them and send them out as another team. So let's go with that. This building has 5 engineers working it. When the trees get cleared here, Oh, we're waiting for a lot of trees to get cleared, but then I'll probably build another research station, see how much extra research we can get from it. How's our wood situation? 200 as well. Okay, let's speed up time.
Quitting time. Take a breather.
And that's all the hearty meals cooked for today. So what I'm thinking is we could, I don't want to activate evening service. We'll activate that when we're not on hearty meals. So I'm going to just turn off this building. Nobody should be working this now. It's done. And my thinking is, so hearty meals kind of provide a little bit of motivation. And the evening service provides motivation. But the evening service has a cooldown of 2 days. So every second day, we could serve hearty meals. And maybe we'd get that kind of constant motivation boost. That's my thinking anyway. I don't know if it'll work out that way. But when the next food arrives, in 9 hours, we're just going to chew through all the 80 rations that we have. And when the extra people arrive, I'm sure they'll do the same. We're at 68. Still quite a while to go. And then we'll switch over to standard meals and see how that does. Motivation is a little bit low. A little bit low. Yeah, so you know what we could actually do as well, and start pre-preparing all this stuff. So we have that reloading station. Let's get that built as well. I'll speed up the rate at which steel comes in. The other thing then I think we'll need to go with is a resource depot. So, oh, interesting. Oh, this can go on the inside. I didn't know that. I guess it makes kind of sense. It's kind of a industrial sort of building, resource depot. I'm thinking keep it on the ring next to the storage. That kind of makes sense to me. Let's pop it there. I'll just extend that road out. There we go. Okay. Speed up time. I like to let the boys get working during the evening. And the girls, of course. We'll have to build that public house soon as well. In fact, I think straight away I'm going to start moving this another sawmill down here to get chopping. Yeah, just help us get chopping a bit faster. Got to clear that area. The reason I want to do it now is, you know, it'll prevent us having to deconstruct buildings in the future. Alrighty, how's everyone doing? We have to decide a resource for that. I haven't decided yet. Probably wood. Wood seems to be capped at 300. Alright, work time, 9 AM. Everyone's working, pretty much. Who isn't, actually? So we 5 workers and 5 engineers not working. It looks like we've got room for another tech building. Yes, we do. So there's 5 free workers, they can get to building. And I might just reduce this down a bit, speed up the building process. Coal isn't very important right now. I've taken everyone off coal altogether. Gonna get that second sawmill up and running. Time left, 1 day and 4 hours for the telegraph station to be requesting people. There we go, 80 logistical limit. We'll buff this up to 40. So 40 new people are going to be arriving. I think it takes, yeah, 24 hours. Order that shipment. Nice, alright. Okay, feeling good. So 40 people are coming in. We're getting a tech to have more foragers. So by the time they get here, we should be able to build the second, what's it called, foragers' quarters. And have that team ready to go and get them out of here immediately. Oh, it's actually 15 people. I thought it was 10. Even better. Generator shaft structure. Now that you have the basic infrastructure, it's time to start with the construction of the generator. Build a profiles manufacturer, then 8 structural profiles. That'll allow you to set up the shaft structure. So that's... oh, that's done through... we have to go for the... yeah, profiles manufacturer is actually a research to even get started. And then the other ones. Okay. We're currently getting more foragers. I kind of want to go straight after that to get forager carts and then get profiles manufacturer. Forager carts seems really good. 50% improved speed. Like 50% is a lot, you know. There's one you can get to, like, faster reloading for the docks, like improves it by 10% or something. So 50% is a marked improvement. All right, our boys are building. Alright, there they go. Store the engineers in there, speed up that research rate. So what are we at now? 150%. So it's 100%, then an extra 30%, then an extra 20%. I think that we'll leave it at that. Don't know if it's 10% beyond that. It doesn't seem worth it. 88% though. It looks like they'll get done in just a little bit of time. Yep. Alright. Done. So, forager carts move 50% faster. But we now have the building to get a second forager's quarters. It looks like we could fit it right there. Well, let's tuck it in here. Destroys resources there, so let's stick it in there. And then we'll send away those 15 people when they arrive in 20 hours. Okay. I think we're on top of things, I think. I'm always second guessing myself in this. Oh, by the way, since we've unlocked the generator stuff, we can actually see the generator construction overview. So we have milestones: set up the shaft structures, build the foundations, harden the generator, assemble the generator, and optional upgrades that we can then finish it off with to make it more sustainable. First one's going to cost us 8 profiles, then 10 profiles and 10 exchangers, then 25 composites, and then 50 profiles. You have to see how much these profiles are going to cost. I think they're in the realm of like 20 wood, somewhere around there. And now we have a new objective: set up the shaft structure, and it's going to tell us how ahead of schedule we are. Deadline day 45 for assembling it. So we're on phase 1. Deadline is day 16, so we got to do it at least by then. But it's going to tell us where we are currently, about a day ahead of schedule. Okay, sounds good to be ahead. I don't know, could you be behind by now? Maybe. I guess you could have been behind if I didn't even build the get the docks and the shipment done in, right? That was our first objective and had a day to go. So maybe you could be, if you left that to the last minute, maybe. I don't know. Alright, anyways. 10 people not doing anything. 10 workers. They were building, though, so... Oh, yeah. Wood is doing its thing. This is all good, with people working that, with people working this. So, I guess at this point we can start thinking about what we want to build next. They're building the foragers' quarters, and we'll have to send them away once they're done, but after this... Maybe it'd be good to get that medical post back up and running just immediately in case someone gets sick. Oh, the public house. Yeah. Is this almost done? 65 wood to go. I guess I'll wait for this to be done, then build a public house. And some people have to work that. Let me just pause it and try to think what's a good idea to build next. 17 hours. People coming in. They're going to need 4 houses. We need this area to be clear if we want to get that oh, yeah. Let's get the bathhouse now. Bathhouses would protect our people from sickness by promoting cleanliness and healthy habits. People living near or near a working bathhouse are less likely to fall ill. Motivation will rise slightly.
New rules are in place.
You can now build a bathhouse. I gotta see how big this thing is. Oh man, that sucks. Unfortunately, it's too big just to fit that little corner in there. That sucks though. Look at it. It's a round circular building. It shouldn't obey these rules. I can't rotate it either. So yeah, it looks like either at the back here, that would be a bit of a waste because a lot of the radius of this building will be covered by the church, just wasted. It's kind of even wasted there. It would have to be somewhere like here to get like a full effect. Maybe a room for a house in between, actually. Yeah, this and the church. So that's the place where I'm going to try and put it. So how long do we have to do that? 4 days. Okay, we've got plenty of time. Surely we can get rid of the trees in 4 days. I would think so. Alright, still haven't settled on what to put these people to use on. I guess maybe gather a little extra coal? If you'd be so kind. Wood is filling up, so let's turn this to wood. This stockpile. A bathhouse, just what we need after a day of hard work. You know, I had no idea how much I missed the bath, said John Franklin. I love those ships. They actually say IEC on the side of them. I don't know if I said that last episode. It's so cool, though. Alright. How many days left of the foraging, actually? Probably not long. 23 hours. Delivering 80 food. I think this is the last delivery. Might be the second last. Oh man, the game actually looks really good from up here. We should stay up here more often. So opening the public house is one of the other things we have to do. So tomorrow we're going to wait for those trees to be gotten rid of. Then we'll dismantle this. and build a public house with the workforce we get from that. The extra people are arriving in 13 hours. They're going to arrive in the morning, so they don't necessarily need homes straight away. Alright, looking good. Now, we're going to switch to standard meals for these new people arriving. We're going to take people off tech, and they can get in here. Start cooking that food in the morning. Then we're going to, when we get the rations, we'll activate the service. Alright, it's 2 a.m. free time. Do whatever you want, guys. Richard Harris, heading home. Not at risk of getting ill. Of course, temperature is toasty. Feels good, man. No problem so far. Alright, let's keep speeding it up. Hope people don't mind me zooming in and soaking in the atmosphere every now and then. I like doing that. I suppose for people who haven't played the game, that'd be much more beneficial and interesting to see. I would not walk near that borehole, you know? Why? Why would you? Why risk it? Especially back then. Holy crap. Alright, 3 hours to go and the extra people are arriving. We're going to put them straight to work.
Get up, people. There's work to be done.
Get up, people. There's work to be done. I don't know if you see a ship come in that delivers people. I think they just arrive. Guess we'll see. 66% on the research. Food. Oh, wait. I'm not actually cooking food. Have to turn the building on, of course. There we go, then. Standard meals. Nice. Transport's arrived. 40 new people are here. They're hungry as well. Get cooking that food. It's 10 a.m. First thing I want to see, those people forming a queue outside the cookhouse. $38 wood left to go. Now, if there's any overlap, which there is, we can get rid of this, no? Actually, I want both of them to get rid of it faster because I want this one to get rid of this patch faster, so I guess I'll leave them both doing their thing. Now, once all that food is cooked, the engineers will be laughing. So, we've got the extra forager head. I should have done it earlier. So, we need to create a new band of foragers to send them out. So, the last group are here at this camp. So, I'll send these ones here. And when that camp dismantles, we'll send them further east. So, this group are going west. The other group are currently at the hunting grounds, and they'll go east. Foragers unit number 2 sent to the nesting place. Okay. There we go. How many trees left now? Forager carts researched. Faster reloading or the profiles manufacturer? I'd say the profiles manufacturer. I think by now is when we should start getting it. And we can start actually building some of the structural profiles I think that we need. 8 of them. Alright, we're on times 2 speed. Kind of waiting just for this now. 15 wood left to go. Food is still being cooked. What's the deal? A troubled father. Sir, supply ships occasionally carry sacks of post destined to the crew. For security reasons, even every inbound and outbound mail is opened and read, but we may sometimes require instructions from you regarding our censorship policy. In this case, a worker received a letter from his wife informing him that one of his daughters is gravely ill. Dire news such as this may impact the morale of the crew. Should we redact the part about his sick daughter? So we could not censor it and motivation will fall, or we could censor it and discontent will rise. That's a little bit annoying, isn't it? Why did they even find out that I've censored it? How would they know? I scratched it out. And they're like, just angry about it, and they're like, oh, we don't know what's been scratched out, I guess, but... Well, I'm gonna censor it. I don't want motivation to fall, and discontent's quite low, and he can't do anything about it now. Gotta think of it that way. What can you do about it? What good is this information right now? It's useless. That's how. If you don't build this goddamn generator, it doesn't matter how ill she is, she'll freeze to death. So censoring the letter. That's my logic. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. And you might be like, well, Darren, what would you want? Would you want to know? I actually don't think I would want to know. If I was on a holiday and a family member died, or something like that, I think I'd rather know when I got home, rather than during the holiday or something. You know what I mean? I know this isn't a holiday, but you know what I mean. It's like, just tell me when it's relevant. if I can't do anything about it. Granted, if it was my daughter, I guess that'd be a bit different. You probably do whatever you can to leave. I don't think they can leave this place, though. So that's what I mean. It'd be different if you could just fly home. I don't know, though. Stop judging me. Alright, we gotta open that public house. There's not long left. 15 hours. This is up, stopped working. Oh, so when you're zoomed in, you don't actually see the icon. Good to know. Get rid of that building, pop down the public house, and we'll be laughing. Right next to the cookhouse. That's cool, you can actually see them pulling it apart. Good job. Alright. Public house. Get stepping. How much wood do we have? 135 left to go. What's the tech rate at? 50%. Engineers. Food is basically cooked. You can get off that building now. Get back onto this. Well, it's the end of the evening anyway. I don't think they're going to do anything until tomorrow. Oh, they're in there. A little bit of time. A little bit of speed.
Get some rest, people.
Alright, tonight we build the houses for the people. So, we know the size that we need for the bathhouse. And we know that it's going to go roughly around here. So let's see how many houses we can fit in them without destroying things. 1, 2. Yeah? I don't know if that one will reach. Let's just see. That one doesn't get covered. So let's just cancel that one and see if we could pop it on the opposite side. Doesn't destroy anything. Very lucky with that either as well. So let's just double check that we can still... I don't know why my sensitivity is like so insanely high for moving like the WSD, and I can't seem to adjust that, so I have to use middle mouse click to kind of move around a lot. Anyways, that doesn't fit there, so we have to move this out just another little grid point. A little finicky, I guess, but... There. There we go, that fits. Okay, good. So let's get the roads built then. Okay. Alright, oh, sorry. Hunting grounds, completely depleted. We hunted animals here until they stopped coming to the watering place. And that's just what happened when we arrived. Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah, so there is an... Oh, it must have just happened, actually, because the next one is just on its way now. So that's good. So we'll go to the small waterfall. So that means we've got a group heading out that way, and a group heading out this way. Alright, I think we're good. Speed up time. So the public house has been built. Let's throw people on it. Public house has been built. Motivation has risen. So there we have it. Let's have a look at... let's go into photo mode and see if we can see it a bit closer. There we go. Damn, look at what's on top. I thought it was just a pub. Didn't know it was a strip joint. Holy shit. I guess you turn it into one if you enact that law we looked at last episode. It'd be pretty funny if the leg like kicked up and down or something. It's like one of those cheesy neon signs. Alright. That's that time play. Alright, so 40 homeless. They're building these houses now. No roof over our heads. Sir, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in the cold. You better do something about it. I'll provide shelter for everyone. Provide for everyone. Don't worry about it. We've got our best people on the job. You'll have a home in a couple hours. Oh my god, it does move. It moves. I saw it move. Yeah, I can't believe they do that. Oh my god, they have the little leg kicking. The effort of these people to make that a thing. Like an advert for everyone working. And it's pointing right over towards them, actually. That's so funny. Well done. Oh man, I can't believe I said that. It actually does it. That's quite funny. Well done, 11-bit studios. Nice little detail. Now that it's all lit up, look at it. Oh yeah. How enticing. What happens if we click it? So we have 5 people working and then we have the patrons. Jasper, Andrew, Nimrod. He's straight in there. Nimrod. Get these houses built. Am I missing anything else? Not really. 4, 3, 5. All good. Food rations. Got food coming out of our ass. Let's run an evening service now. Raise that motivation. Maybe I should have waited for all the houses to be done. Maybe. Shelter promise fulfilled. Boom. That's kind of a way to game it. Give them no houses for a while and then give them houses. Make them feel... I mean, I guess that actually is a thing. And it works. Anyway, motivation's as high as we've ever had it. 50%. And we've run that service. So we switch maybe to hearty meals next time we run out of food. So for now, we can take these people off this building, shut the building down, and keep everyone running on the engineers, okay? So we'll do another bit of a recap, right? We're about halfway through the episode. Our foragers have reached the waterfall. So basically, right now we have 130 people, 30 not doing anything. We've given everyone homes. They have their church for their evening services and just their passive effects of having a little bit of motivation. We know that we're going to build a bathhouse in this gap here, but I'm waiting for this to cut down the trees, 129. We're also getting the tech for the profiles manufacturer, which allows us to start working on the generator. We are 11 hours behind. We've got 3 tech buildings up and running, though, and 2 parties out scouring the wastes. So I think we're okay. We're in a middling position, but I think we're okay. It's not perfect, but not too bad. No one's sick, at least. And food is fine. So let's check out what's going on here. A small waterfall. There are fish jumping in the waterfall, but not many. But enough for a meal for the team. Perhaps we'll find more upstream. Yeah, so... Is this the stream? A rock arch. A tall rock arch towers above the northern plains. Or we have the rapids. Up ahead, the stream goes over a series of rapids at the bottom of a deep gorge. Definitely go there. Rapids, salmon, trout. Let's go. Looking for food. That's all we care about out here. The other group is about to make it there in the next hour. Nice. And our last food is about to arrive. 80 food, which will turn into delicious hearty meals. So, the other thing I'm interested in is what can we get next? I think we should be bringing in some engineers. So we'll try to get some when the logistical limit rises. It's twice as expensive as bringing in a worker. So they've arrived at the nesting place. This inaccessible rock is a nesting place for numerous birds. The ground around it is covered with fish remains. Well, just follow the little river, I guess. A lake full of fish. I mean, that sounds quite promising. We can see light reflexes on a large body of water in the distance. Birds fly from its direction, carrying fish. There you go. Hopefully they're still there when we get there. Whoop, sorry. My mouse, I was pulling the lead forward. Are we all good? I'm just a little hesitant to speed up time sometimes. I think we're okay. We do have an excess workforce, so we need to give them something to do. Oh, we'll build the structural profiles thing in the morning. Tempting to build another docks. And bring in extra wood as well. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Why the hell not? We're gonna need it eventually. Not really hurting for resources, and it's kind of like free time doing it during the evening. So another reloading station, another steam core. That puts us down to just 1. And then basic docks. It's cool, you can see all the little wooden divots placed along the rocks. They have the same thing, I guess. Alright, speed it up then. 1 person is sick, actually. Let's build that medical station. Who's sick? Bart Rockforth. Alright, we're waiting for that tech to finish, then we'll populate the medical station and everything. All good, everyone's working. No one's in these buildings, but that's okay, I just kind of wanted to build it for now. 80% efficiency on those. Oh, they're at 100 now. Okay, good. People sluggishly getting to work in the mornings. I understand. Right, 50 minutes to go for that, so let's just put an engineer in here. One should take care of that 1 sick person, I think. Don't know if that affects the speed or the efficiency of it. Profiles manufacturer is being researched. Allows us to build it now, of course. Let's see what the next research we want to get. I think faster reloading is probably a good shout. Medical post upgrade, actually, maybe. What's 10% faster to heal? I'm gonna go with the reloading one. Pull in resources faster. So let's take people off the coal now. We don't really need them on coal. Alright, how's that bathhouse doing? 2 days and 6 hours. Much time left on this? 114. It's 11 a.m. They'll cut through about half of that, I think. Let's see. 7. So how many hours left? 5. So 35 wood is going to be removed from here. It's not really enough. I'm going to build another one. I need to really fast remove that. Otherwise the bathhouse objective is going to be quite pissed at us. Alright, they've arrived. The Rapids, wildlife science. Here, close to the source. The stream is narrow and wild. We follow it, walking along the edge of the gorge. Nothing again. Mountain Lake. Alright, seems to be the source of the water is in the lake. Is in the mountains. And it's a little chilly out this way, though. Are we going north, I wonder? Or we're going south? Another thing that is often brought up in the lore is that the cold came from the south. That's why often people are like, well, why would you go north when it's getting cold? It's like, well, the cold came from the south. And there's theories about what's going on. My theory is that, I don't know, I haven't really looked into it too much, but I always thought it was a magnetic pole shift. But there are bits of lore that describe the sun dimming and different things. And there's volcanoes erupting and stuff. It could have thrown ash into the atmosphere. I like not knowing. I like to think maybe it's a bit of different things, but it could be a large volcanic eruption. But you think they'd know that for sure. They'd be like, well, obviously this is what's happened. You could totally measure that even back then. Whereas the sun dimming and a magnetic pole shift could be something that would be very, very hard to predict why that's happening or what's going on. And at the beginning of this, she's looking at her compass. Why would you look at your compass? So that's something I was thinking about. It's kind of moving a bit. The needle's moving when she's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Maybe there's already a solution. I don't know. Anyway, lake full of fish. The lake is teeming with fish. Dozens of birds hunt them, swooping and diving in the water. Excellent. Rich fishing ground. Beautiful. We can set up a camp here to supply raw food back to the construction site. 80 raw food every day for 9 days. In a total for 720. Okay. Sweet. So it actually does tell you the full amount. Yeah, get setting up. So that's nice. It relieves a bit of pressure straight away to be like, oh, well, we've run out of food shipments. But straight away, we've got another one. So that's good. Ugh. Alrighty. Am I forgetting anything obvious right now? Let me just pause it and see. So we do have some people not working. I want them to get onto this sawmill. So it's under construction. Let's just get some people bringing in wood. And then this person, it's at 33% efficiency. So they won't be healed as fast, but at least they're getting treatments. They're not going to become gravely ill or anything. I can afford 2 people just doing whatever. That's okay. Alright, speed it up. First shipment of wood has arrived. Our scouts are doing very well. I'm very happy with that. Alright, max that out. We still have a little bit of time left in the day. Hopefully they'll work it now. So even though they might be chopping in a different area, I just want to see if we can get rid of that as fast as possible. We're down to 84. And they got 2 hours left to go. Alright, how are we doing for the generator? Where are we at now? We're a day behind schedule. We do have room to build it. We just have to... Well, we don't have to wait. I'm choosing to wait until we get this area done. What about the bathhouse? 1 day and 23. Good thing is we've loads of wood though, so as soon as we build it, I have no doubt we'll be able to make it happen very quickly. Recovery time is infinite because there's no one working this. Let's see. Yeah, no one's going to work until tomorrow because they were probably sleeping. Oh, no, they're doing it now. Alright. A mountain lake. The stream starts here from a crystal clear mountain lake. Oh, nice. Oh, man. I didn't expect to find it so soon. Sweet. Even from the shore... Sorry. Even from the shore, we can see shoals of fish roaming the lake. We can stay here for a few days and catch them. Yes, definitely do that. Set up a camp. So now we've got 2 lots of food coming back. Yeah, I didn't think we'd find two at the same time ever. We've also got two new options, Bald Hill and Mountain Pass. Now the interesting thing here is, you could say like, well, you've got steady food. You could keep exploring and maybe find other things. I assume there's other things to find out there. I vaguely remember that there is. But I would be worried that things like this would freeze over. Now we can stockpile everything. If we just bring it back, change our stockpile to raw food, we just store it. Store it and cook it later. It's a much bigger detriment, I think, to lose out on food than anything else. So, except maybe coal. But we don't really need coal right now. Like, food could go away, whereas if there's supplies out in the wild, like in the frosts, we'll find it. We could find it. But food goes, you know, lakes get frozen over, at least in the main story. Right, so what's the deal for tonight? One sick person, they're being treated. How much longer? About 20 hours, that's not so bad. Evening service was already triggered. Motivation is pretty good, 45%-ish. This building's turned off. We're not cooking food until we get through the food that we currently have. And the public house is active. The lady is kicking her leg. She's teasing. Look at these guys, these dirty bastards in there. Well, I mean, ultimately it is just a pub. Is there any women in here? We have Joshua, Andrew, Ruben, Harry, Peter, John, Nimrod, Andrew, and Jasper. Not really, no. Not that we can tell. There's probably very few women, though, in general. I have a feeling that they might all just be engineers, if they are. Let's see who's taking care of people. James Eldon. Elizabeth, there she is. Yeah, I have a feeling that every woman might be a... I could be wrong. I don't mean to be sexist. I have a feeling that every woman is probably an engineer rather than a worker, but I could be wrong. If not, it's just an awful coincidence that it's turned out that way. Okay, anyway. Speed of time. They're getting through food, they're eating well. Good to see. I'm happy to see that, I guess. Yeah, let's get people on this then as well. We don't have them doing anything else. How much time left for the bathhouse? 1 day and 13 hours. If that goes wrong, motivation could be slashed and maybe discontent as well. So we just have to get that built, but I just wanted to wait until this is done. It's the place to build it, you know? Gotta get rid of those trees. 68 left. And we're chopping, what is it, like 7 per minute per hour? So we can work it out then, basically. We have to wait till work starts. So it's starting now.
Get to work, people.
So it's going to take 7 hours to get done. Yeah, we should have time then. Good. And even more, because this one's probably eating away at it a little bit too. Oh, man. All right. Well, in that regard, once this next thing is done, I think we'll start building the structural profiles. So I think 5 engineers and 25 workers. That way it'll be 30. 3 houses needs to be built. So we'll wait until we get to that. Right, the technology is just completed. Protective structures, machine shop, ventilation plant, fishing harbor, medical post upgrade, sawmill upgrade. I'm gonna go with the medical post upgrade. And then we'll research the next tier. Ten people not doing anything. What do you imagine? She's leaving in 8 hours. We'll just keep her busy until she leaves. Alright, good. And both our food deliveries are on their way back. Food is actually almost full. I'm gonna... oh yeah. You know what? We should definitely get another resource depot. And we'll assign it to food. I'm sure that when we build a thing for structural profiles, we'll heavily reduce the amount of food need for storage, actually. Actually, yeah, you know what? This is inefficient. Let's get rid of this. Forget that road. Alright, here's what we'll do. Generators, get where those 10 free people, they can get building now. So yeah, I don't know. Let's just stick it right here. Does it need to rotate? No. Alright. So they'll get building that. Once that gets built, I think you can put on an order for how many different things you want to build. And when you put the order, it removes the wood, which I always thought was weird because it's like almost like a way to cheat the stockpile system. I don't want to do that. I want to be as immersive as I can. But I'm happy to be like, yeah, I'll put on my order for 8 because we can afford it, and those 8 will sit in there. I'm not trying to do it like to get rid of it or anything, but it seems like a smarter thing to do right now than build a resource depot that I know will empty in a few moments. Camp life, a bad omen. This morning the camp is strangely quiet. People pass the bad news in hushed voices. An owl is perched atop the scaffolding, despite it being broad daylight. They were superstitious even in the best of times, but here, in this remote, harsh place, they see it as the worst omen, worse than a herd of black cats. Workers refuse to even look at the bloody bird, never mind shoo it away. Discontent rises because of an owl. Beautiful artwork, though. I wonder, can we see it? The scaffolding all here. I don't see it. No, I'm guessing not. Disappointed! Which... Alright, these guys are going to build, are they? Yeah. Alright, nice. When's that food arriving? 5 hours? I don't know what happens to food if you can't store it and it arrives. Does it just get deleted? They just throw it in the hole. So, this is done now. Beautiful looking building, by the way. All the wood around it for the structural profiles. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, we're still over our limit, actually. Okay, then in that case, we do need another one. Oh no, we needed 8, didn't we? Still over the limit, though. So if you see what I'm saying, if you were trying to min-max, you could basically just toggle that up to, like, I don't know, whatever you want. And just pause the building, and it's like a way to store infinitely, I think. I don't know how high it goes up to, but seems to be a little oversight. But I'm going to do it right, damn it. Not working the building yet, anyway. Are you done yet? 3 hours recovery time. Anything else we need to do? Bathhouse is 1 day left. 17 left. That's good. So even if we are deleting the building at this point, it's not going to take away that much. Alright, 11 bits of wood left to go. There's an hour left to go. So we'll get rid of it just fine. And look, almost perfect. 10 minutes to go. Oh, that was perfect. That feels good. Alright, get off that. Dismantle it. Say goodnight. Now get building the bathhouse. And stick it right in there. Oh yeah. Clean up all that dirt and grime. And how much time do you need for it? 23 hours. Plenty of time to do that. No problems at all. Good. I'm very happy with this. Things seem to be going a little too well. Oh, this is done as well. It's probably been done for a while thinking about it. Let's get rid of that building. So no more sawmills right now. We'll have to build new ones. Although we are getting wood delivered from the docks, so maybe we're okay for a bit. And we've already queued up our first order of 8 structural profiles in this building, so... Alright, let's let time play. 7 p.m. How's everybody doing? No one's sick anymore? Get out of there then. This building doesn't need to be operational. Get back on there. Let's see if we can call in a new order. Not yet. 2 more people, and then we'll get 25. A bathhouse has been established. Motivation rises. People can take care of their hygiene needs. That's going to be burning coal. 72 coal per day. So we've got 10 days worth of operation. 9 days, really. That's good. You could match that, right? I wonder how much would it take to match it. Oh, it doesn't tell me right now. I guess you'd have to have the building active. Then it could tell me. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what that was. Alright, things are good. Food is piling in. 6 hours to go. We're going to get another load of food. Let's assign this to raw food. And they don't have any right now. So what we can do... Evening service is just about to run out. Or, well, it's not running out. It only operates for 1 day, but it's on its cooldown. It's about to be over. So I'm just trying to think, should we go with hearty meals or regular? I'd say hearty meals. Keep that motivation rising. Just get workers to cook the food. Man, I love that building. I'm enamored with it. Not just because of the lady on top. It just looks really nice. The glowing, flickering lights and everything. Should we just have a quick look at photo mode? It's a shame you can't let time play like this. Alright, what are we on? Day 12. Okay, day 12. Got a lot of work ahead of us. This is all we're laying the foundations, both figuratively and literally, of our economy. Church has a lot of chimneys on the back. Alright. Speeding time up, 2 a.m. Everyone's going to bed, doing their thing. 10 people per house, obviously, by the way. 5 a.m. Free time. You can get up and go out and do whatever you want. And then tomorrow we're going to activate this. So we've got 20 people not doing anything, so just get them in there. So straight away tomorrow morning, 8 structural profiles are going to get hammering on that straight away. Turn on the building. 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Work time starts now.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
Leave it on 2 times speed. So what have we got? 5 workers not doing anything. That's alright. Medical post research done. No one's sick, but at least we have it for the future. Protective structures. Let's go with that. I think that reduces safety, although we haven't actually heard anything about that yet. Sawmill upgrade. Yeah, let's just go protective structures. We're going to need it. Although I'm guessing when this building starts getting operational, maybe then we hear about safety, because it's the first... Oh, look, you can actually see the conveyor belt moving. And they make them pretty fast. It's pretty good. 1 out of 8. Where are we at? We're about a day behind schedule, so make no mistakes. We are technically behind. But at least we've got good coverage there. This is doing its thing. This is doing its thing. Sickness is being prevented. Everyone's working. Alright, we get our next shipment. 25 workers, 5 engineers. That's 3 buildings. That's all we need. And we still store the excess logistical limit. So we can order more in future. We're not exploring the wastes, I guess. We're just constantly eating up that food. Safety concerns, here we go. Work safety. Sir, a few of our people fell ill from breathing strange fumes wafting from the shaft. It could have been worse. One of them passed out and fell from a scaffold. We can't ignore health hazards any longer. From now on, the safety level of every workplace at the construction site will be monitored. If it's low, people working there will get sick. If it's very low, they might get injured or die. I'll improve safety, or we'll have to make do. That's pretty harsh. Well, I don't want motivation to ever fall, so I'll improve safety. Oh, right, yeah, we got our labor laws now. Short shift, dispensary, safety procedures. Let's have a look. Short shift. Building a generator is exhausting and dangerous. When people are not overworked, they will make less mistakes. A new shift length, you can shorten the workday in the generator construction facility to just 8 hours. Using short shift raises workplace safety by 1. Motivation will rise slightly. Dispensary. We could use the newest experimental medicines to treat the gravely ill. Oh, so this is... Oh, right. It's not the same as the cocaine thing. The cocaine pills. Cures gravely ill to ill with potential chemical medicines. Oh, potent, sorry. You'll have to build a dispensary and treatment can have side effects. Okay, so it does have side effects. Honestly, don't think I've ever built that or know what that does. For those who don't know, I've only actually played through this once. And I loved it. But my playthrough was my playthrough, and I don't think I ever chose that. And I never chose the cocaine pills either. Maybe this time we might have to. Safety procedures. Enforcing safety procedures will compel people to work with less haste and greater care. This will temporarily improve safety in a workplace at the cost of efficiency. Or we could have extended shift or 2 shifts. We can accomplish our key goals twice as fast if we throw twice the manpower. You can extend the shift to be 24 hours, but you need twice the amount of people to work the building. Or just extend the shift to the same people, and they'll work in the facility for 14 hours. Causes discontent. So does this. So they both cause discontent. But I don't know which one causes more and which one's better. This one seems like it might be less of a problem. Alright, well, I'm not going to pick anything immediately. Oh, safety procedures, actually. Yeah. You introduce your first safety law as promised. Safety procedures can now be used to temporarily raise workplace safety. So, if we wanted to do that... So we have our safety meter here. So let's just pause it real quick. I will leave it on play. Oh shit, actually, people are sick. Slowly but surely, that's the right way to work. This is all very fine. Damn, I didn't read what the first person said. Alright, we'll have to take these people off here. Let's get into the medical outpost, turn it online. Good thing we've got 5 more engineers on the way, eh? They're going to be treated now. So they must have become ill. So basically, how this essentially works, from what I can recall, is we have now a work safety level that ranges from safe to not safe or something like that, is it? Oh, we have to go to the generator mode. Why can't I see that, G? Okay, it's usually a little icon there. So yeah, so there we go. Work safety is unhealthy. -1 base safety. So you can have harmful, dangerous, and deadly, or safe and unhealthy. So it's obviously just a risk of getting sick. I think dangerous and deadly is a risk of dying. Yeah, that's weird. Why is the little UI icon for the generator that used to be there gone? I don't know. But it is. It was there before. Not a big deal. I know that you just press G to get to it anyway. Right, 21 hours for the next group to arrive. Food's coming in nicely. Extra food has been stored. We can turn this back on. Let people start cooking their meals again. Otherwise, they're going to start getting hungry. Don't think there's anything else to do. We've only got 5 people not doing anything. Anything to build? I mean, tonight we can build the extra houses. The structural profiles are being made at a great rate, I must say. Hot bath. Sir, an engineer came forward complaining that some people use the hot bath for sex. Animals, with the noises they make. It's impossible to relax. Will you put an end to this depravity? Of course, motivation will fall, discontent will fall. It's none of my business. We need a place for this. We can sign a law for the House of Pleasure. I think doing it in the bathhouse is actually relatively clean though, isn't it? To some extent. I'll say it's none of my business. None of my business what goes on in there. You know, people are just cleaning themselves fine. Don't worry about it. Discontent. Yeah. Psh. For the lonely. Come on, lads, get stuck into those hearty meals. Blitzing through the food. I'm amazed. We did 8 structural profiles in 1 day, basically. Let's just queue up the orders just to make sure they can keep going. The tech we're getting says it requires 6 structural profiles to improve safety. I'm happy with it being on unhealthy. Any worse than that, I'd really try to improve it if I could. Obviously safe would be nice, but let's be realistic. Protective structures have been researched, so we could spend 6 structural profiles to get this to be safe. I'm not going to do that. Not yet. But yeah, keep working away on all these structural profiles. We can use them later if you don't need them now. So set up the shaft structure. So to do that, we now need the generator, the shaft structure. Boom. We're out of structural profiles for now. It takes 50 people to work this thing. Jesus. And there you go. Work safety dangerous. Yeah, don't be working that now. Workplace safety rises by 1, but efficiency falls by 25. I'll probably do that, and we'll probably get some profiles just to get the thing operational up to the standard of unhealthy. It's not too bad.
Shift's over, stow your tools.
Shift's over, stow your tools. Do you guys like my English accent? So, did I queue up 7? We'll just have 8 there anyway. So we made 8 in 1 day. Almost 9. Not bad. Good to know as well. Because it doesn't actually tell you the time. So, we have 15 hours. We have 3 houses left to build. And luckily now this area is largely clear. That's the whole point of it, of doing it that way. So this is going to be covered by... Oh, nice UI. We can actually see that the church covers both here. And the bathhouse. So I guess we'll start with these ones. So that's 2. We need 1 more. Obviously, we can always build another church, should we need it. So the question now is, do you want to be clean, or do you want to be motivated? It's got to be one or the other. I'd say motivated. That's our sawmill. Of course, we can get rid of that. Okay. Oh, man. How's the weather? Everything's fine. No issues. No immediate issues. Looking good. She's wearing different clothes. Elizabeth Pounder. Pounder? 3 hungry. Well, you should have plenty of food. We'll turn this building off anyway now. They've made hearty meals. Tomorrow we run standard meals and then we buff the chapel. Yeah, lots of people are hungry. Can't you go get your food now? What's the problem? Does this need to be operational? I keep getting confused with this. I don't remember people being hungry like this in previous games. We'll see if it falls while that building is paused. That'll give me the answer. Yeah, it's falling now. Okay, I guess they were just a little hungry, a little peckish. They've gone off to get their food. It's fine. Alright, the houses have been built for the next group that are coming in 7 hours. 2 hours till the next food delivery. Food is through the roof right now. It's great. Someone is sick, and we're treating the gravely, or not gravely ill, just treating the ill. 9 hours to go until they're out. One is not being treated, John Franklin. I don't know why he's sick necessarily. I guess because of where he works. You tend to get the sickness overnight rather than immediately during the day, which I guess makes sense. I didn't add a research. Am I mental? Has that been offline for a long time? Oh my god, I'm terrified if it has. I'm so sorry if it has. Let's go with drafting machines. Or we could start going with faster gathering and sawmill. Sawmill upgrade, I guess? Might not be a bad idea. Considering we might have to build 2 more. Does this affect reloading stations? See, that's the reason I don't really feel like there's any point in getting it until we put like loads of people out and getting that coal. Seems like a bit of a waste of tech right now. What do we have in tier 3? So we've got a finer mesh for the fishing harbor. Efficient gathering, large resource depot, sawmill, charcoal kiln, upgraded docks. Upgraded docks. I'm listening. Optimized materials. I don't know what that does. Maybe it gives you more based on the same thing. Foundry, supercharged. Yeah, let's go with drafting machines. 75 wood, 25 steel. We can afford it. I'm so sorry if I left that dormant for a while. That's so terrible if it's the case, because you put all this work into increasing its efficiency and then you just don't use it for a while. I'm gonna have to look back in the episode and see, did we get it done on the end of the day or how long that was running like that. Sometimes I miss things, guys. Sometimes I miss things. The extra 5 people coming in, we can put them on the medical facility and the engineer place though, which is good. Bare knuckle fights, cocaine pills. Don't have to give it to them, I suppose. Use cocaine pills in the cookhouse to increase motivation. That's insane that people did that. We can give people cocaine pills with their breakfast to make them work harder. That's mental. Absolutely mental. Low risk of death by overdose. Wonder how much it costs. Like, what do you have to pay to activate it? And where did we get them from? Crowded quarters or comfortable quarters. We could make our people happy, providing them with more space in their living quarters at the cost of reduced housing capacity. Discontent will fall permanently. Motivation will rise slightly. Housing will only house 8 people instead of 10. Cram more in. Cram 12 in. Discontent will rise permanently. Motivation will fall. I can't make these decisions now. It's too early, I feel.
Get up, people. There's work to be done.
There is work to be done. Get on that research right now. Now we might leave it today at doing 6 days instead of doing 7. That's fine. I think that's just going to be about it for this episode. We'll wait for these people to arrive, and then we'll call it. They should have hearty meals as soon as they get off the boat. There we go. Transport's arrived. 30 people are hungry. No one's sick, at least. That's always a good thing. And how's our structural profiles? They are slamming them out right now. So that extra people, those extra 30, along with the 20 we have here, we could take them off this building and put all 50 on this, reduce safety and get them working, or sorry, increase safety, I should say, reduce risk, and get them working for a full day tomorrow. How far behind are we? 16 hours behind schedule, so we caught up a little bit. We were a full day. And obviously we're still working. As long as this building is turning over materials, you know, we'll use them eventually. It feels like we could certainly be bringing in more people, though. Alright, I think we'll leave it there and decide what to do with these people in the next episode. Alright, thank you guys again very much for watching. I look forward to reading everyone's comments at the end of this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you want to support this series directly, you can click the join button to become a channel member. Doing so will get your name in the credits, as well as loyalty badges and emotes to use in the comments. If you don't see the join button, it means the video has been copyright claimed, but you can still join from the channel page on desktop. You can also link your account to our Discord to get a special role on there that'll give you access to the Senate House and a few other perks.